I'm here outside my mate Sudi's house, who's also a vegan. And we're gonna hit a shoulder workout and we're gonna go get some vegan food, and I'm gonna take you guys through everything, all the exercises we do. And this place that we're going to after is, in my opinion, the best vegan place in Sydney, hands down. One of my favorite places. My mate has a home gym in his backyard, and I've been looking forward to this because it's been a while since I've trained at a home gym, and just the vibes, like it's not too fancy. It's just a couple of weights, just the basic stuff, but it's enough. It's more than enough to get a good workout in, especially on a hot day like this. It is super hot, and it's gonna be hardcore. It's gonna be sweaty, and it's been a while since I don't know if this is weird, but I love, gyms with no air conditioning where I can just go all out, sweaty, hardcore workout. It makes me feel good. I sweat everything out, and I just feel super hardcore. So I'm keen to absolutely destroy my shoulders. Your shoulder muscles is one of those muscles that can take a lot of pounding, a lot of volume. So we're gonna go super hard on shoulders, and I will see you guys inside my mate's house. This is the gym. It's pretty perfect, bro, for everything you need. It's pretty good.
How frequently do you squat?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, now I'm fucking squatting so much, man. My plan I train legs once a week, but I squat 4 times in that one session. I do hack squat, normal squat, deep, like sumo squat, and I think there's some other squat, and I hate it. It's so painful. I trained legs 2 days ago, and
Still sore?
I'm still sore. But according to my coach, like my weakness, or something I need to work on, is my arms.
Any specific part in your arms?
Outer head of the tricep,
Okay, yeah.
and just biceps.
You're pretty crazy strong. You never thought about powerlifting?
Me?
Yeah.
I have, bro, but I just don't want to get injured.
Yeah.
I was really into deadlifting.
Yeah. I remember seeing your videos. It's pretty crazy.
And my goal still is to deadlift 300.
Yep.
It was supposed to be this year, but I won't get it this year.
Yep.
But once I deadlift 300, I'm quitting. I don't want to. It's
300 is insane. Like Clarence Kennedy's, 340, I think, is his.
340 is insane.
Yeah.
340.
Because, as you get higher and higher, it gets exponentially more difficult to improve. Do you always do pre-workout?
No. I cycle on and off. I only take caffeine on weekends, bro. I really got into dopamine.
Dopamine?
Started researching about dopamine.
Okay.
Dopamine and what it does.
You've been researching it, yeah.
It's not good. Taking caffeine every day, it gets to a point where you don't feel anything, and you get into
desensitized to it, right?
Desensitized, and especially when your dopamine stack, like working out is a dopamine spike. Listening to good music is a dopamine spike. Add caffeine on, the crash is just, you really feel the crash. So I don't take caffeine during the week. I only take it on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday. It's good because I feel it a lot more. But during the week, I take this pump formula. It's like non-stim pre-workout.
Okay, what's the difference there?
It's just, this is more
non-stimulant. How does it help you?
It has a thing called glycerol.
Sorry?
Glycerol. So it's more pump focused.
Okay.
You really feel the pump.
Yeah.
And it has nootropics that help it focus. So I mix some of pump.
Do you feel the effects of it?
Yeah, for sure. Especially when you're not taking caffeine, you feel it. But when you're so used to caffeine and you take this, you can feel the difference.
We're thinking about getting this whole place covered up, like a sunroom.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really nice. Like having this gym inside of a sunroom would be like a nice experience. Because this place gets dirty so quick.
Nah, bro. I spoke about this. I love that it's outdoors.
Yeah.
Because especially when it's hot, it's weird, but I love being sweaty.
It's a nice vibe.
Hardcore.
Yeah. The only thing I can think about is it gets dirty so fast. Especially, thank you, man. I'm so keen for this.
You'll feel it. You'll really feel it.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to be up all night because I have coffee, but I don't have that much.
No, you'll be fine. I only put half scoop for both you and me.
Okay, yeah.
Because I never do full scoop. Yeah, we're going to start off with pull-ups just to get warmed up. There's so many vegan products now, bro. Like if you've been Coles,
I see you posting stuff.
How good is that?
There's a page on Instagram called Accidentally Vegan.
That's how I found it. Yeah.
Have you tried the Golden Gay time?
I haven't. I don't think I have.
We'll see if we can copy it on the way.
They had a Cocoa Pops, Golden Gate Time Cocoa Pops, and that was vegan.
Shit.
Yeah. It's dangerous. It's not good.
It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous.
When you push up, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your butt. It'll help keep your back straight. So the bar has to move in one straight motion, like from up. Your body moves like that, but the bar is just straight. It's like, you see how that's at an angle?
Yeah.
It has to move straight.
Yeah, okay.
It will protect your back and put less stress on your lower back.
Okay.
When we do our first set, we want to focus on bringing it down slow and explosive up.
Okay.
Controlled down, push. Controlled down, push. So I've been doing a lot of research about dopamine.
Yeah.
Being a human, it really opened my eye up, bro. Like, as a human being, we can't have everything.
Sorry?
We can't have everything.
That's true.
Life can't be too much fun. What comes up must come down. Lean, yep, and then go up.
Oh, sorry.
Pause, and then come down slow, yep. Pause, that's it.
Is that correct? Is that
Yep.
correct?
Do you feel it in your red dots?
I will in a bit. I know for sure.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Let's go.
I think this is perfect.
Four, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Because even though I got 12,
Yeah.
I was cheating a
are
lot
you
of
cheating?
times. I was using my swinging. What you want to do, what I should be doing, what you should be doing, is pause and then come down.
Yeah.
Pause. You shouldn't be using the swinging motion to lift the weight up. Because the weight doesn't matter, especially in this exercise. That's it. Nice little pause at the top. Nice. Nice. Like, training has been spot on. My training has been, but if my eating's not on point, then there's no point me training so hard.
I think that it bites you in the ass for bodybuilding especially.
Yeah.
Like this would be a benefit to you if you're powerlifting, right? Like being able to have an appetite. Like, do you think? I don't know if you agree.
It is,
Like
bro.
if your goals were powerlifting, then you eating more would be helpful for you, right?
Even if I was a powerlifter, I wouldn't be that kind of powerlifter. The powerlifter I would be is based, because it's based on how much you weigh.
Yeah.
I want to be a lean powerlifter.
Okay.
I'd still want to have abs. I'd still be focused on losing weight and being strong. I don't want to be like big, chubby,
Anymore.
because it's just bad for your health.
Yeah, agreed.
Because more than anything, your health comes first. Your heart, your cardiovascular health. So, and there's a lot of like lean powerlifters out there, strong as fuck.
Does your coach make you do cardio?
No, no cardio. My only cardio is just walking.
Okay.
I walk. Like after work, I work in Central, Haymarket, and I walk to Newtown from there.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's like
long.
15-minute walk, but it's nice in this weather. It's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. It's so much cleaner on my right side.
You feel like your left arm's
I don't have,
weaker than your right arm?
It's the weakness and it's also the mind muscle connection. Like I can grip harder on my right.
Yeah. That comes from the imbalance. Yeah. It's because your central nervous system is so used to you doing everything with your right arm.
Everything, man.
Yeah.
Everything.
So like maybe this is what I started doing little things with your left arm, like brushing your teeth, getting that mind muscle connection.
Yeah.
Because even if you hold your brush, you don't hold it as hard.
You're right. You're 100% right, man.
Just getting used to that.
It's also like if you're gonna be brushing your teeth, and for like 10 years you've been brushing with your right hand,
Yeah.
and then you start brushing with your left, you're probably gonna be cleaning better spots in your mouth. Like
With your left hand?
Like you probably be like hitting the tooth in different ways.
Yeah.
So like it's probably better for you in other ways. I mean,
yeah, so you're gonna pull to your forehead.
yeah.
Put my foot up here. So round, like hold this pose, squeeze, and then
Keep doing that. I'm gonna Like, do you consider yourself religious?
Me?
Yeah.
I consider myself agnostic, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I am like my parents are Hindu,
Yeah.
but I'm more from a sense that I'm spiritual.
Yeah, I understand that.
I believe
Same.
every creature's like we're all connected in some way,
Yeah, I agree.
and that's where like veganism comes in. Like it's for like all
Gotta go
creatures.
back.
I believe there's a higher power.
Yeah.
I'm open to everything. If I'm religious, I'm closing myself to one thing.
I
Like
agree. Do you have any like obscure views on drugs? Like anything unconventional?
jobs,
Drugs.
drugs.
Yeah. Like I know you've like had like experiences with weed and stuff,
Yeah,
and you're not so much like into it anymore.
yeah. Like I still do it every now and then, but I'm
Yeah.
just not addicted because that's why I gained weight so much.
Addiction and anything is bad. Like you could be addicted to food, that's bad. You could be addicted to
I was addicted to both, bro. That's why food and weed, both dopamine spikes, it's screwed me up. Because when one thing, like when the weed finished, I would need food to get that dopamine back up. And when food finished, I need weed to get that dopamine back up. I never had that dopamine baseline. I always wanted to live in that high. But as human beings, we can't. That's the shitty thing about being human, but it's also the beautiful thing. We can't have everything. I like psychedelics.
which ones?
Mushrooms, like in Adelaide, we used to go hunting for mushrooms
Oh wow.
during the cold season and just pick
Was it a good experience to go hunting for it? Like
Yeah, it's such a nice experience. Hunting and like eating it like the next day, going back to the same place, eating it out in nature. I never use it as a party drug. Like, you know, I'm not that into partying. I don't drink.
I agree. Have you done LSD?
Huh?
Have you done LSD?
Yeah, LSD. I like the LSD.
Yeah.
But like once you do it once, you just don't feel like,
I think like whenever I do weed or I've only ever done LSD twice.
yeah,
One of it was like a terrible experience, but the second time I did it was such a good experience.
yeah.
And I think it like reaffirmed like my conviction in like being vegan.
Oh,
The
100%.
idea that like a universal.
We're all
like,
connected.
Yeah. It makes me feel that like it's hard to explain.
No, I know exactly what you feel.
Yeah.
And it's weird that other people don't feel the same. Other people feel so connected to everything, but they still eat meat.
You just turned 25.
I turned 25.
I feel like this is the period. There's like a. So I do psychology, right?
Yeah.
And there's like a new like not a new theory, but there's like a. It's called emerging adulthood,
Yeah.
where like previously when our parents were kids,
Yeah.
they hit 18 and they're immediately an adult. But now we've got like the extra 6-7 years after you hit like 18 that you're emerging into the world still. So like I know that in like the next year or so, when you move out, I know like if you look at this from like an external point of view, like this is what being blessed is.
What do you mean?
Like having all this in like.
For me, bro, like I've never been like corporate focused, like climbing up the corporate world. Like I'm the
same.
Fitness is my goal, 100%. I want to YouTube fitness. I want to help people. Spreading veganism. That's like my job is just a job. That's all it is. It's not my career. It's not my life.
It's a means to an end, kind of.
Puts food on the table.
Yeah.
Pays the rent. Yeah, like alcohol was a big thing for me. Like when I moved to Sydney,
Yeah.
I was like maybe I'll drink every now and then,
Yeah.
keep it controlled. But no, I just can't. It's just for my goals. What my goals are. It pushes me back.
It's so normalized, man. Alcohol is so normalized.
It's a drug. People don't realize.
It's a drug. It's a drug.
And I can still have fun without alcohol.
Yeah. Do you feel like if you just had 1 or 2 drinks, it's acceptable for you, or like would you prefer not having any at all?
I prefer like 0 is better than like anything.
Yeah.
But obviously, if I'm gonna drink, 3 standard drinks max.
Yeah.
Like if you watched, I think I spoke to you about it. BioLane or Andrew Huberman did a podcast
we
on
spoke
alcohol.
about it at the South event.
Yeah, while you were drinking.
Yeah.
While you were getting drunk. But yeah, his result was like 0 is better than like, you know, anything, but less is better than, you know, more. Not just for fitness, but just for, you know, how you feel, dopamine levels, testosterone levels. Stop about when your arm's perpendicular, right there, yeah.
Okay.
A little bit in front of you like that.
Okay, so
Nice. Fasting is a big thing that I've incorporated
Oh yeah.
from Alpha Destiny.
Yeah.
The longest fast that I've done was 5 days.
Wow.
This was during COVID, and I just didn't eat anything. I drank salted water, and just drank water, coffee, and yeah, it was like a good cleanse for my body as well. I used to think that you had to have food. If you didn't eat in a day, you'd lose muscle.
Yeah, it's like the first day. That's probably the hardest, right? The
First day is the hardest.
Yeah.
Second day, the third, fourth day, your body starts to get into autophagy. It starts to use fat sources as energy.
Right.
That and the protein. I used to think you needed this much protein, like 220 grams protein. I eat like 140, 150 grams now. That's all you need. For me. So for someone like you, it'd be way less.
Like 110, 120.
Yeah, 1.6
Like
times
I weigh
your body
68
weight.
kilos. It's like 1.8 grams, right?
1.6 times your body
1.6
weight.
times 8. Let's go. Let's go, come on.
Like even when you think you're done, you're not done.
Sorry?
Even when you think you're done,
Yeah.
you're not really
We've
done.
got like a couple more left in the tank. Let's go.
The future is honestly like, there's a lot of people that say, oh, especially in Sydney, like a lot of uncles like, oh, you should do this, there's money in there, you should do this degree, you should do that. The future is in finding what you're good at, finding what you're passionate about, and teaching that to other people.
Yeah.
Like web design, teaching people how to do web design, you know, making videos on it. For me, that's fitness, teaching people how to get shredded. But you don't even have to be an expert in web design. You know, like you can. There's always something you know that someone else doesn't know.
Yeah. And it's also about like combining two things that you're good at to create that niche.
Niche, yeah. And you bring your own personality to it.
Exactly.
Like you could do the same thing as someone else, but your personality is what sets you apart.
100% agree, man.
And that's what people don't realize, bro. Like the world's changed with social media, with the internet. There's people who work for themselves, making 7 figures, 6, 7 figures, just working for themselves, doing what they're passionate about. And
there's a huge amount of like societal pressure to, like for me, I know like a lot of me studying is just to appease my parents.
yeah,
If I had it my own way,
Yeah.
I would have like ditched it such a long time ago because I'm so indecisive, man. Like I've got like an ape brain when it comes to like sticking to something because I always want to do something else.
yeah,
And I get bored of things too quickly, so I want to do something else. But the thing in life,
yeah,
this is not like philosophical or anything. It's just that everything requires consistency. Like if you do something for 6 months,
Yeah.
you're never going to be good enough at it because you're going to switch to something else. And that's what I've been doing with uni, right? Like after like a year or 2 years, I'm like, oh, I don't really like this anymore.
Yeah.
And something else gets my interest. But 100% right about like doing something that you're good at, teaching other people how to do it,
Yeah.
and like, making that like your thing.
There's such a big opportunity there, bro. Like
there
you could build a brand for yourself, and eventually what that's going to lead to is you creating like a course, like beginner's course on how to do web design, how to get clients, talk through how you got your client, how you got referred, everything. And yeah, like it's a digital product. There's no inventory, there's no nothing. Like it's just you're putting it out there, you're building value for people, and it's there forever. You know, you don't have to do anything. That's the definition of passive income.
That's right. Like for example, that meeting I had today.
Yeah.
At the end of the meeting, they were like, "How much do you expect us to pay you for this? Like, how much do you want for this?"
Yeah.
And they're just a startup. Like they just started. And I was like to them, "You guys don't even have to worry about money. Like after the job's done, you guys can decide if it's something that you like. You guys obviously have a budget that you've allocated for it.
Yeah.
Once the job's done and you think that it's something that you want to keep, then you can decide how much you want to pay me. I'm not fussed. Money's not a priority for me.
Yeah.
But for them, like obviously they're a startup. They need the money. They need the capital to build and grow. And they like really, really appreciated that. And let's say worst case situation, they don't even want the website.
Yeah.
It still adds to my like portfolio. Right?
Exactly.
So like I can show other people that this is what I've done.
Yeah.
So it's like there's no such thing as like you put an effort, you don't get something from it in the future. Like at the very least, you're learning new skills. You get to experiment. And this is the first time I've got like an actual project, like an actual something like a professional project I have to work on. Because in the past it's always been like hobbies. Like I always just do it for myself. Just to pass some time, and I do it for some friends. Like they just want like a small business, like they just want like a page or something. Whereas this, like, there's an actual business that's counting on me, and there's a deadline. They want it in 2 weeks, no matter what.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Like, it's all about creating financial freedom. That's what everything is. Why do people want money? So they can be financially free.
Agree.
But doing dead-end jobs, working up the corporate ladder is just...
Man, like, I see some of my friends, like they work for like these big companies, and it sounds so good, like these big four, like these consulting firms and stuff. But like in 10 years from now, they look back, it's like you made a lot of money and it's really good.
Yeah.
But like, dude, like your 20s, like I don't know, like spending all day at work and always thinking about work. Like they're always on call. Like if there's like a client of theirs that lives in like Japan, who calls them at like 10 p.m. or something. Yeah. There's two sides to it.
I felt this. I feel lonely, like a little bit lonely on my path, because I don't see anyone else doing this. I don't see anyone else working on what they're actually passionate about. It's all about, what company you work for, big four, like a corporate job. It's all about status, how much money you make. And money is important, but like I'd rather make money working for myself, like helping people, finding fulfillment in life.
Like if I had to be like 100% like introspective, I would say my biggest hurdle is like, it'd be like, who am I to like do that? Like for example, if you say something like, all right, so you can give web design advice, let's just say. Like, who are you? There's someone that's been doing it for 20 years who can explain it better than you, who knows it in more depth, can answer questions, can ask better questions. Like, who are you? It's a form of imposter syndrome. I know everyone gets it, especially at the beginning. That's
what it is, imposter syndrome.
Yeah. So like, I feel like that's a big part. Even like with podcasts, man. Like I like the whole vegan podcast thing. Like I know that there's a huge market for it, and it's growing more and more. Because like podcasts in general are growing because people have less time to sit down and watch a video, so they want to listen to it. And then veganism is also growing, and people are becoming more aware of the different benefits of veganism. So like people think, they're more aware of like the environmental issues, like the ethical stuff. There's like more like lab-grown meat and stuff. So there's more interest in it. So both avenues are increasing. I don't know, like it's that's like probably my biggest hurdle, to think it's like, who are you to do that versus just let someone else do it. And I feel weird capitalizing on that. Like I understand that everyone needs to survive. Like even for the website I'm going to be doing like in the next couple of weeks. It's like I feel weird getting paid for it. Like I have a skill, I can just maybe I'm just like I believe like so much in the barter system. It's like I just do something for you and you can do something for me. But
I mean, if that paid for your rent and like bills, then But I guess like we live in a capitalist society where you need income, you need money.
It's true.
But with imposter syndrome, man, that's a good point, and I felt that. But one thing is like, people don't always trust people who know everything. It's all about the journey.
That's true.
And how you connect with people on your journey. Like, you're not an expert, but if people can follow you on your journey of learning as you go, no one's going to trust someone who knows everything. I mean, people may, but for me, like especially in a fitness point of view, I would trust someone that I've been watching for like 2-3 years, rather than someone who thinks they know everything about fitness. I would trust someone who learns through the process,
their own
changes based on new information, because I feel like I feel more connected. I feel like they're a human being. And with web design, you could like you might be still learning, but people could follow you on your journey as you learn more and more.
Very true.
And there's always something that other people don't know.
How do you respond to like negative feedback or just like criticism? Like I know this, like positive criticism is fine. Like people are going to say things that are true, that deserves to be addressed, and there's going to be people that say stuff that is just like toxic. How do you balance that? Like, do you respond to them? Do you take it to heart? What do you do there? I don't know if it happens much to you, because I think with most of your content, most of you is just share your experiences, right? That's what you do, right?
Yeah. One little change that I think I saw someone called, I think his name's Alex Hormoni.
Okay.
But he said when you're making videos, instead of saying how to do this, change it to how I do this, because then people can't criticize. If you say,
So true, man.
if you make a video on how to get in protein as a vegan, people will be like, no, that's not how you do it. But if you say how I get in protein as a vegan, people can't criticize you because it's your own lived experience.
Very true.
If you make a video centered around your own experience, how can someone else criticize you? Alright, I'm trusting you on this.
It's going to be amazing, I know it.
Like a typical bodybuilder's meal, chicken and rice and vegetables.
I would never not like this. The thing is, if I was smart,
Yeah.
I would learn how to make this at home.
No, but there's a whole experience where like, sure, you could probably make this at home, but the amount of time you save, and this place is so like affordable as well. Like $15, you can really fill yourself up. That's nice.
I think you like that as well.
What is this? So it's like vegan chicken.
Yeah.
With
There's like
rice.
rice noodles. And like veggies, like I think it's like lettuce and mint.
Yeah.
It's peanut sauce with peanuts on it.
Yeah.
Try it, man.
Raw is mock meat. That's one thing I like about mock meat. Like I wouldn't have it often,
Yeah.
but especially when you're trying to get any protein, it's super convenient. So I just got back to my car. Had some really good food. It was amazing. My favorite dish from there, hands down, which I think is honestly the best vegan place in Sydney. I had such a good workout, good food, and we had quite a few interesting, deep topics that we spoke about. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now I'm on the way home, just gonna get ready for tomorrow. But it was such a beautiful day today, and I can't wait to do it again soon. Maybe you guys learned something from this. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.